guys, and welcome back to the channel. I've got another monthly layout share for you. I did a lot of scrapbooking during the month of June, which is like crazy impressive for me. I know that my word this year was create, and I definitely did a lot of creating this month. But I've got a lot of layouts that I can't even show you because they're for design teamwork for next month. So you're just gonna have to stick around next month and wait and see what those layouts are. And then a lot of these layouts you've probably never seen before, not on the YouTube channel, not even on the blog, because they're not gonna be going up until next month. I had so much to share just during the month of June. I just didn't even have time to put all of this stuff up on the blog. So anyway, let's just dive into it. This is the most recent layout that I completed. Did a lot of mixed media with some Shimmers products, and I used up the last bits from my stash busting kit challenge, my stash busting challenge kit. This is actually all that I have left. I have enough letters to make like the word love you for a title. Couple stickers. I'll probably just throw those scrap bits away. I can still save these. I'll probably save those too. There's a little cut aparts for something. But that's pretty much it. So I know it was supposed to be like a June, July type of 2-month challenge. I think it actually started in May. And you're supposed to do 3 layouts. I think I did like 6. So go me. That was a really fun challenge. And I'm totally going to follow the guidelines and maybe do like another kit in a couple months. Just to challenge myself throughout the year and also use up more stuff from my stash. Here's another one that I did recently, just some farm pictures from last year. I'm using up some farm themed stickers that were in my stash and some other letters and old Sassafras Last stickers. Yeah, this was really like a month of using up stuff in my stash for me. So this is going to be, you'll find out more about this one on the blog coming up next month as well. And same thing for this one. This uses up some old International Scrapbook Garden Kit stuff. So this was from the very first kit that I had, some from the like January, February kit too. Yeah, I think that was it. This is actually part of the packaging. So anyway, this was a fun one to put together just because I just like how things kind of come together when I just go through my stash and I kind of pull things that I'm like, oh yeah, this could work, and then I just put it on the page. So that's kind of what happened with this one. So I'll do more detail about that one on the blog. This one, I don't know if I'm going to post about because, again, I have so many layouts to share with you guys and just not enough time. I don't want to bombard you with like layout after layout after layout. There's other things I want to share with you. But this was a 2-pager. I don't do 2-pagers that much anymore, but I did do this one about a zoo visit. I had this really cute zoo-themed paper. I don't remember who makes it, actually. But then I just added some extra like zoo embellishments. I think this was K & Company or KI Memories. Now I don't know. And I just had other like stickers and stuff in the stash, some fun little buttons that kind of matched the color scheme. And I actually did it while I was watching a movie. So I'm really glad that I got this one, complete. Another one for the stash busting challenge. I don't think this one has gone up on the blog yet. I think this one is coming up in the beginning of July. So you'll find out more details about this on the blog. But again, using up stuff from my stash, really easy to put together. I loved the stash busting challenge. If you haven't participated, there's still time. And even if you're just doing it, not even to like play along and try to win a prize, just do it. Just do it to use up stuff from your stash. Here's another one that I did for the stash busting challenge. This one I actually had to like take apart and put together a couple times. Sometimes, like I'm saying that the stash busting challenge was a lot of fun and it really, you know, kind of gets you to think more creatively about things. I had an idea of how I wanted all of these pieces to go together, and I did have some trouble kind of making this one work with what I had at the time. The color cardstock that I had for the background, I just wasn't finding a color that was working for me. So I ended up using the black. And I do like how it did end up coming together. I had originally used more tissue paper and I cut the tissue paper down. And then I added a little bit more ribbon from my stash. So I do kind of like the way that it ended up turning out. I am glad that I just got the picture scrapped and that it's done. But you know, who knows? I might end up taking it all apart. And one of the bad things is that I've been using the Scrapbook.com adhesive. It's sort of like a score tape, but it's a little more gluey. And if you make a mistake, because it's so gluey, you can't just like peel things off. I'm so used to using, you know, stuff that comes in something like this, but it's removable adhesive. this is not removable. This is very gluey. And so when I put stuff like this down, you can't really rip it back up, unfortunately. So anyway, I don't know. Any tips or ideas on how to improve on this one would be appreciated. I think what I wanted was like a lighter colored background, and I just didn't have it at the time. I do now, so I could go back and fix it. This one I do like, and this was a challenge for, now I can't remember. It was on a Facebook group, but originally it had like six of these, and I just didn't have enough space or enough stuff to do, so I just cut it down to 3. But it was a sketch challenge, so this is my very loose take on that sketch challenge. But I like the way it turned out, and I like that I was able to use this big old title piece here and a couple of little embellishments. I've got some Echo Park stickers and Cheeky Studio flowers from the Wildflowers collection, so I really like this one. That was really cute. This one I did not share on the blog or anywhere else. This is another zoo one, and this was made using a page kit. I got it from my mom. These are actually stickers. I didn't have to cut them out or anything, and everything... it came with instructions, I guess, basically. So it said, cut this down to this size, cut this to this size, this to this size, and you just put everything where it told you to, and it was very easy to make it work. So that was kind of fun. Here's another 2-pager. As I'm saying, I don't do 2-pagers that much, but here I am doing 2-pagers like crazy. Another one using up the Stash Busting Challenge kit. This one just went up on the blog. I really like doing this one. Got a little bit of splatter on it because I'm crazy for splatter. I liked that this kind of carried over onto the page. This was actually, I think, a Stick It Down 2-page challenge, which I still need to submit it for. As I'm filming this video, I'm realizing I never submitted it for the challenge. But anyway, I really like the way this one turned out, and that I was able to get a bunch of elements from my kit onto this 2-pager. And then this was the very first one that I did using my Stash Busting Challenge kit. And I really like the way this one turned out too. I like the angle that I have everything on and all the splatter that I have. Didn't use up a whole lot of supplies from my Stash Busting kit, but I still like that I was able to, it was a good way to get things started. So this was already on the blog. And I'm sorry that I didn't do more process videos for these things. I totally meant to, but then I would come down into my Scrapbook and just start working, and I realized I didn't bring my camera to start recording. So anyway, here's another one from the Stash Busting Challenge. This already went up on the blog. This was actually for a Scrap Room Freaky Fast Formula Challenge. So it said you had to have circles and a paper that was a certain size. I like that kind of thing because you get the elements in certain dimensions, and then you can put them together however you want. So that was pretty fun, and I like the way this one turned out too. Again, I got my misting and some splatters on there because I'm obsessed. Here's another one that I did. This was actually for a challenge too, and I can't remember what challenge it was for, but this is a Christmas themed one that I did using up some Christmas items in my supplies. This went up on the blog at the beginning of June, so if you want more details, check that one out. But this used up a bunch of Christmas supplies from my Christmas scrap drawer, and these were flowers from an international scrapbook garden kit that I just thought looked very Christmassy. They weren't the kit wasn't Christmassy. I think it might have been like the January February kit, but I thought they looked Christmassy, so I was saving them to do a Christmas layout with. And then this one is for Cheeky Studio, and I love this one. I love the hexagon punch pieces that I did. I just love the Wishes collection. I think it's really, really cute, and all the little animals that come with it, and the color scheme is adorable, and I really like the way this one turned out. It has a really nice selection of ephemera and frame pieces. This was for a challenge too, a Golden Globe challenge to be inspired by the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. So I had the word happy in here, and it's about my daughter. So I really like the way this one turned out, and the Cheeky Studio products are just absolutely adorable. I'm so happy to use it, and I'm happy that I'm going to be continuing on the design team for another 6-month term. And if you don't know, they have a kit club coming out that you can go to the website and subscribe to. It's pretty cool. And this is the other Cheeky Studio design team page that I did for the month of June. The Wishes collection is pretty birthday kind of theme. So whereas this one is more look, you can do an everyday type of thing. It's very versatile. I kept to this one very literal. and birthday-ish. So these are pictures from my nephew's first birthday, and I've got, you know, the elephant with the balloon, birthday presents, a little the little sequins mix here, which is adorable. And this was actually for the June Sketch Challenge over in the Cheeky Studio Facebook group. They're not doing sketch challenges anymore, at least not during this next 6-month term. They're going to have different challenges, which is going to be super exciting. So stay tuned for all of that. So I didn't keep count to how many layouts this was. And obviously with all the layouts that I didn't show you, I don't even know how many. I don't know. But that was a lot, and I hope that you enjoyed looking through all the layouts that I created. And now I'm going to put these into some page protectors and hopefully get them into some scrapbooks. So subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media, and stay tuned to the blog so you can always see what's new from all my scrapbooks and design teams and books and cooking and all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys next time.